Yo, what's good guys? Geckie Games here. Welcome back to another video. Today we're doing something just a little bit different.
Not a gaming video.
Not yet another non-gaming video. It's not a reaction. We're not doing, well, kind of it's a reaction, but it's more of our thoughts, our personal opinions on.
We're stepping in to movie reactions or reviews.
Yeah.
Not really reactions, but reviews.
More reviews. So we're going to review this thing, and who knows? Maybe if this video does well, we can review another movie or something, depending on.
Yes.
We'll
and granted, this is our first time doing this, so please don't come at us or anything. This is our first time doing this. We've seen other people do it before. Damn. They're good at it. We're just taking our shot at it. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
we specifically chose this movie. I personally chose this movie to review first because it's Minecraft. My whole channel's been dedicated to this game. It's my favorite.
We've been playing this game our whole lives.
Yeah, it's a generational game. So I felt like we had to do this. If we had to choose a movie to review first, it would have to be Minecraft. So we're going to do Minecraft, a Minecraft movie starring Jack Black, Jason Momoa,
Emma Myers,
and Dan TDM.
A few others.
Okay.
Dan TDM. Oh yeah. Oh wait, that's are we doing spoilers or non-spoiler? I mean, you already said Dan TDM.
Dan
so
TDM already said he was going to be in the movie before the movie even came.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
So we're going to. Should we do spoilers or? We're just going to do spoilers because there may be some things I may want to talk about specifically. So
if you haven't seen the movie,
if you haven't seen
the movie
and you don't want to be spoiled, click off this video.
Get out.
All right,
get out now. There's a door over there.
Now.
Get out.
Hashtag not sponsored. Freaking.
Please sponsor us.
I would love to be sponsored, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Watch the movie and then come back. And if you haven't watched it, let's get right into it. Okay. So,
all right.
The Minecraft movie. We have no structure for this, by the way. We're just.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, this is non-scripted. This is just all raw thoughts. We saw it premiere day, which was April 3rd, and we just let it marinate, and now we're just ready to talk about it.
Yep. So let's see. I guess we should start with how the movie reviewers started off with. I guess we should just give our general thoughts first about the movie. A lot of reviewers, a lot of professional reviews and journalists say the movie is pretty bad, pretty doo-doo hard.
So we were going into this film thinking that it was not going to be good at all.
I thought it was going to be mediocre at best. Key word, thought, past tense. Thought it was going to be mediocre.
Yes.
Now, I after seeing this film, I can say without a doubt this is a very funny film. It's I'd say it's not perfect, of course. No movie is perfect, but I'd say it's better than what you would expect.
It's better than most video game movies we've seen in this day and age.
It's completely game accurate. It's it's completely game accurate. It's the people obviously are having a fun time with this movie. There are some critiques here and there I would like to point out, obviously.
Yes.
But we'll get to that when we get to it. But my general thoughts is I thought the movie was fun. It was a very fun movie. I enjoyed it. The comedy I loved it. It was great.
I was laughing the whole entire time. I was smiling the whole entire time. And I might be a little biased because Jack Black's one of my favorite actors. And that's the main reason why I wanted to go see the movie, because he was in it.
That's funny.
And yeah, I mean, I was laughing the whole entire time.
Same.
I would look over at Tim and he's just dying in his seat. I'm just
dude, yeah, all of it. I'm glad too, because I heard the movie was fun. That's what they marketed it as. It was a fun movie.
Yeah.
They weren't marketing it as the greatest movie of all time. They knew it was fun, and it was a fun movie. And we got what they promised. So it was a fun movie. I had a blast. Me, You and a couple other of our friends
Yep.
joined us to watch this
The
film.
picture up right now.
Yeah, put a picture of us posing in front of the little Minecraft stand thing they had at the movie
Mhm,
theater. That was great. We all had a blast. It was fun.
mhm.
Um, but yeah, I think we should get into the meat and potatoes of this film now. So like I said previously, we're going to soon get into spoiler territory, and henceforth the story. So I'm just going to summarize the story to the best of my ability from memory, and Austin, you can jump in if you.
Which I do agree with some reviewers at this point that the story is kind of like not there,
It,
but I'm like, it was still, I still like the movie. I mean,
yeah.
it didn't take me out of it.
Now, like I'm a big
Yeah.
story guy. Obviously, you
Hmm.
guys see that
Yeah.
we've made a bunch of freaking videos, Black Sprite, freaking
We even made our own
Minecraft.
movie.
Yeah, we made our own movie that you guys should totally watch. It is a Minecraft movie as well, so there you go. In case you don't have enough Minecraft in you. Um, but I would say the story was uh, not non-existent. I wouldn't
Nope.
say it's non-existent. There definitely is a story. Um,
Yeah.
Steve, Jack Black Steve. He he starts off as a character who's like looking for adventure, who enjoys
You yearn
creativity,
for the mines.
yearns for the mines, and all that. And then Jason Momoa's Garrett the Garbage Man Garrison is a great fun character. He's
Character stuck in
selfish.
the 1980s.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's selfish. He's kind of blind. I feel like it's kind of a jab at what's his name? Frickin' the Donkey Kong frickin' champion back in the 80s or something like that.
Yeah.
What's his name?
I don't know what his name is, but I know who you're
But
talking about.
yeah, him.
Mhm.
Uh, because he's
But
constantly talking
I
about
was
it.
reading up on his role, and this was I think this was Jason Momoa's first comedy role
Really,
or some shit.
that's
Yeah.
I find
Mhm.
it hard to believe. I'm pretty sure I didn't watch his second Aquaman, but I'm pretty sure I heard like that was also not a comedy, but it was very comedy heavy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, and then the other characters, Emma Myers is Natalie, um,
I forget what
Dawn
the
and Henry. I don't know their
yeah.
actors' names, but I'll just refer to them as their movie names. Dawn and Henry.
Hmm.
All of them were fun in their own right. I honestly think, not story wise, but character wise, each character um, I'd say like each character has its own they all each have their own flaws, of course, but they all also have like
Yes.
something that's pretty unique to them in their own style. I like the fact that I like the fact that Jason Momoa's character is freaking selfish and stuff, over
Hmm.
like just in over his head even, and just Steve is like, he's like a heroic type of character and stuff like that. Very goofy, very goofy.
Yeah.
So
Oh yeah. Very goofy,
yeah,
especially.
yeah, and then like Henry, he's just I guess trying to fit in while also trying to be himself and stuff like that.
Hmm.
I like them all and stuff like that. I really do enjoy. I really did enjoy the characters in this movie. The villain as well was pretty nice too as well.
Yeah.
A
A
little
pretty cool
goofy.
villain. Yeah.
Like it was a stand. It wasn't no over the top villain or a very complex character. Just a simple
And
basics
before
basic
people
villain.
ask, there was no Ender Dragon fight.
There was
I know
not.
some people were asking me about it, and I was like, just wait until you see the movie.
Yeah,
And
I was
but there
hoping
was no Ender Dragon fight.
it would lead
Mm.
to like since the main villain were like taking place in the Nether, I was kind of
Yeah,
hoping the Wither would be the like the the end boss, the end game boss of it all, like the freaking
like the piglins build like the Wither or some shit.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because like you would
Yeah.
have because I honestly was expecting the Wither skeletons to make an appearance too, since it was also in the Nether, and
Hmm.
like they could like use soul sand the Wither skeleton's his head, and then make the Wither as like a last ditch effort to like take control of the overworld. But they didn't, which is fine. Which is fine.
Yeah.
If they make a sequel, there you go. That or the Ender Dragon. Just saying.
Just putting it out there.
Just both. Both
Yeah.
works too. Like
And
two threats.
plus we got Alex now. So
Oh yeah, we got Alex, and so we're completely like going.
We're going in. We're going off. We should stay in order from now on.
Right, okay, so all right. So
Yeah.
the movie opens up with Steve, freaking yearning for the mines. He gets older.
Yes.
And stuff, and he works like a business job selling, what was it, doorknob? Yeah, he was selling doorknobs.
Doorknobs. He was selling doorknobs. Yeah.
But then he realizes he's old enough to go to the mine, so he goes to the mines. He finds this cube orb thing. He puts the thing together, and boom, portal opens up, and he walks in, and he's in Minecraft. And I will say the visuals for the Minecraft movie, they're very good CGI. Like it feels like the characters are actually there. Now the appearance of some characters. What?
If you look back at the first trailer, you can see that they were actually green screen on. They weren't finished with CGI and shit. And that's what kind of like made me think that this movie was going to be bad at first, because you can just see the green screen behind them.
But obviously,
I was like,
they obviously fix it. Now, the visual effects are good, like just visual effects wise. But the appearance of some Minecraft like characters, like the villagers and the sheep, I'm sorry, I just like the sheep especially just comes off as off-putting to me so much.
And the one thing that I can get into that I really didn't understand. So from what I've heard in Minecraft, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, like, but I've heard that pink sheep is like extremely rare.
Yeah.
And Steve builds his house out of pink wool, but I'm like, how many pink sheep did you fucking find and murder to build your house out of pink wool?
Yeah, I have no idea, dude.
So I was like, okay, that took me out of it a little bit, and I just let it slide. But I'm like, aren't these sheep supposed to be rare?
Yeah, I don't know. Why is it like the first sheep he sees is pink? I mean, that's a very rare. I don't know. That was just something that just made me question the movie entirely. It's just like, why are we only seeing a pink sheep? I don't know. I guess to get more butts and seats or whatever, to sell more merch.
Yeah, for real.
Sell a white sheep when you could.
Especially that popcorn bucket.
Oh yeah, yeah. One of our friends got popcorn bucket of the pink. Oh my gosh, I got the Hold on, I got the cup right here with me. Yeah, this is what I got. It's hard to tell because I'm in darkness right now, but there's I'm guessing Dennis. We got some
Dennis the dog.
Cherry blossom trees, a normal tree here, and it's just like in what appears to be a plains biome. Yeah, and then we have we got this little cup that has the blue portal with the ugly pink sheep. Stuff like that. We have a creeper, and then a barcode on it. I have yet to scan the barcode. I don't know what that does, but yeah, that's what I got from the theater as well. And I also have a little bucket, a little creeper bucket as well. So it's nice. I'd say the character Steve is like a nice character. I like Jack Black's portrayal of Steve. At first, when they've initially revealed Jack Black as Steve, I was like, they really just gave Jack Black a blue shirt and pants instead and called him Steve.
Yeah, that's what everyone was. I was probably the only one that was there for it in the friend group, because I'm like, guys, it's Jack Black. It will be fine.
Oh my god!
Like, do you remember Kung Fu Panda? He did that shit.
Yeah, I was like this is not Steve. This is just Jack Black playing Jack Black. And then and then I thought about it a little bit more. I'm like, wait a minute. To be fair, Steve the character in the base game doesn't really have his own personality, because you play as you play as Steve. So really, that personality could be up to interpretation. So it's fine. I was
Mhm.
able to move past it, and it grew on me. I like Steve as, or I like Jack Black as Steve. I think like I don't know who else you would cast as Steve, really.
Adam
You could
Sandler. No, I'm
really
joking.
you could cast anyone as Steve. Now thinking about it, anyone could really just play the character. I could play Steve.
Yeah.
Anyway, but Jack Black as Steve, it was great. It was great. And then
Mhm.
like he, later after he builds his wool house, he tames a dog. He learns about like the day and night system changing in 20 minutes and stuff
Which
like
is
that.
accurate.
That's
I like how they
accurate.
kept that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really funny. And then
Mhm.
like after some time of like building all these things, he discovers a nether portal and all that, and he goes into the nether and he meets all
Another.
the piglins, and
Yeah.
he uses the flint and steel to freaking
The-
activate the nether portal. I'm gonna whatever I would
We're gonna be quoting
yeah, we're
this
gonna be quoting
all the
some Geckie,
time.
bro. It's gonna be great. So he, after going into the Nether portal, he meets the piglins and stuff like that, and then he meets what's her face, the main villain, the main piglin villain. I forget her
I forget
name.
what her name is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like
I'm just gonna I'm just gonna call her Witch, the Witch Piglin.
the yeah
Piglin. Yeah.
with the hunchback freaking yeah. But she's the main villain. She takes the freaking orb that Steve took and freaking jails him up. But eventually, Steve would take the orb back, have Dennis, his dog, his wolf, take the orb out of the Nether, and put it in his
Go to
real
the
life
real
home.
world.
Go to the real
Hmm.
world and put in his under his real life waterbed. Um, so yeah, and then but Steve would be remain captured until you know later on into the film when
Yes.
he's not. And yeah, so like freaking. Then we move on to like what's his name? Freaking
Garrett, the Garbage Man
yeah,
Garrison.
him. And I just
Yeah.
gotta say he's a funny character. I love his
Yeah.
character. Jason Momoa does a phenomenal job portraying this character, and I
Even
would
though he looks like Dora, that grew on me, but
yeah. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it doesn't even have to be another Minecraft movie, but I would not be opposed to watching another movie that has Jack Black and Jason Momoa as like the main stars.
yeah, I know their chemistry on screen together was
I
top tier.
I
It was
loved
oh
it.
my god.
I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, their chemistry is great. They honestly,
Yeah.
those two carry the movie, the
Carried the
concept.
movie pretty much.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
say like without those two, I don't know how well this movie would have been. But I digress. He's freaking a champion gamer back in the '80s who can't move
Hmm.
past that and stuff.
Yeah, he never lets it go.
And his life is not as great as he tries to make it seem to be, and stuff like that. So
He gets an eviction notice because I think he can't pay the bills or whatever.
yes,
He's broke as shit.
he's
So
broke. So he starts selling
yeah.
his stuff and all that. He tries to give off like like what's it called, like tips or something, garbage man
Hmm.
tips or whatever. It's great. It's great. He's progressing as a character, trying to move
Hmm.
on from the past, and then like he freaking obtains the Steve's orb by like some freaking
Storage
storage locker.
locker is a
Yeah,
storage
storage
locker, and
locker.
that's when we see Dan
Yeah,
TDM.
Dan TDM. He makes his freaking
Woo!
grand debut in the Minecraft movie.
And there was a few others there too. There was a LD Shadow Lady, and then someone else. I forget who else was there with them, but it was
Yeah,
like two others.
they don't say a dang word.
Yeah, I
They
know.
they show up on
I
screen.
hated that. I
They
wanted Dan TDM to say something.
yeah, he
He could have
just
said the diamond minecart. And
honestly
that would
that
have
would
been
have been
perfect.
perfect.
Yeah,
I thought Dan TDM would
yeah,
have like a much bigger role. Like I don't know, like he could have been like he could have provided them with like I don't know, because there's a minecart ride later in the movie,
yeah.
and like I'm just saying it would have been cool if he could like provide them with like okay, here's a minecart, but it's made of diamond and stuff like that. That would have
Oh
been
yeah, or Steve crafts a diamond minecart and
the
then does
diamond
that.
minecart. Yeah,
It could have been, yeah.
that's something. But yeah, it's whatever. It's the anti-DM's in the film, so
Hmm.
he's there. He pretty much is there to exist.
I'm
um,
sad we didn't see Stampy though. I was like hoping for
Honestly,
Stampy to be there,
if they do make a
but
sequel, there's more opportunities. I think
yeah.
Captain Sparkles should be also be in the movie as well. Captain Sparkles,
Hmm.
Stampy, freaking, uh, just
Everyone that made cameos in Minecraft Story Mode should be in the sequel.
plus more. There's a couple other
Yeah.
characters or YouTubers
Hmm.
I'd like to see again, like
Yeah.
freaking I don't know, maybe
Leave Dream out of it, please.
don't ever. I do not want to see
Yeah.
Dream ever. But Technoblade, we got a Technoblade
Yeah,
freaking
Technoblade
tribute.
character.
We got a
And
Technoblade
Jack Black
tribute.
calls him a
He
legend,
was
which
great. I was
oh my
I was like,
god.
oh my gosh, R.I.P. Technoblade. He still lives on even in the Minecraft
Bro, for
movie, man.
real.
Oh my
When I
gosh.
saw that, I was like,
Yeah, I was not expecting a Technoblade tribute, just like up in your face
almost,
like that.
bro. And Jack Black calling him a legend
Yeah,
just did
bro.
something. It was like,
That was like he ain't no. That's not a king. That's a legend. Oh, bro.
yeah.
Freaking love it. So yeah, there is a Technoblade tribute in the movie. So if you
Hmm.
Technoblade fans out there should love that. I'm
They
sure.
should have put at the end of the movie during the credits for Technoblade. They should have done that.
I wonder if he probably would
Yeah.
have been in the movie if he was still alive.
Yeah.
That's the thing. They probably would have.
Hmm.
I don't know if he probably get the freaking other YouTuber treatment where he's just there and doesn't say anything. But
Yeah.
I feel like they would have called him in. I'm glad. I'm just glad Dream was in there.
Yeah, I know, right?
Hey.
Screw that.
uh, but
I swear, you probably would have walked out if he wasn't. To be honest with you.
I think I talked to Chris about it and said like if Dream is in this movie, man, I'm a demand a refund for this. Yeah, dang sure is just no. But yeah, and then like we switch over from Garrett to freaking Natalie and Henry, and like they're like they're
They're
adjusting.
trying to
They're
adjust to their own life. Their mother passed away, so they're trying to
Yeah,
live on
Natalie's
their
trying to
own.
be a big sister
Yeah.
and look out for her little brother, while Henry is trying to
Hmm.
fit in school and stuff like that, while still trying to be himself, aka be more creative. So like
Hmm.
Henry's like kind of like a smart kid. He creates the he creates this rocket to prove some other kids wrong, and of course they mess with it by like
Yeah,
cutting
they mess.
wire
Yeah.
and stuff, and it makes the freaking whole thing go awry, causing Henry to get detention and for Natalie to potentially lose whatever job she's working at selling. What was this? What's she
Chips.
working at?
I think it was a potato chip factory.
Yeah, it's an
Yeah.
interesting job. She does not look the age to work at it.
I know, right?
I don't know how old the actor is. She
I
honestly
think
looks like
she's
she's my age.
I think she's in her 20s, but she looks like she's 16 years old. Like, I
She
swear.
does. I'm gonna search it up real quick.
Oh
Freaking
my god. How
Emma
old is Emma Myers?
Emma Myers. How old are you? 23. Dang.
She's 23?
Dang, yeah, okay. Older than what I was thinking. I was thinking 20,
Yeah.
like 21, 22,
Damn.
23. Okay.
That's wild. She don't look 23. Emma Myers, if you're watching this, you're probably not. I'm
Probably not.
sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, you look young for your age, okay? So
Hmm.
when you look, I don't know, 30, you'll look 25 or something. I'm not sure. 20, I don't freaking know. Anyway, but yeah. And then their friend Dawn, I'm guessing, who helped them out with everything in terms of like
Yeah, with the move and stuff,
stuff
yeah.
like that. She's also a good character as well. She's like an animal caretaker or something like that in the film.
Okay, what was
Got
it?
she got llamas in the back of her car. Just
Yeah.
it was great. But eventually they all meet up together and stuff in the they all meet up in the mine after Henry and Garrett freaking um
Go to the
discover
mine because
they discover the portal that Steve left, and yeah, They enter
They all get
Minecraft.
teleported into Minecraft. Yeah.
It's great, and like eventually, it becomes dark. They get attacked by the mobs, and then like they build a shelter and stuff, but it
Yeah,
doesn't
Henry builds
last.
this like castle thing,
It seems
and
pretty cool,
yeah,
and then like we get to see some spider jockeys, some freaking zombies, and
chicken Jackie.
shut, not yet. And then
Okay.
when all hope seems lost, Jack Black, Steve, freaking, he comes in and saves the day.
With
Um,
the what song was that? It was like "Your Little Boo Thing" or whatever the song is.
it,
Bro, that killed me when that song started playing, and I don't even like songs like that. But that was it fit somehow.
yeah.
I was like, yeah.
So Steve escaped from the Nether after being captured, and came to save those guys. And then after that, we have the whole gang together, and we pretty much get a tour of the freaking Minecraft world.
Henry asks, "Who are you?" And then we get, "I
I
am
am Steve.
Steve."
The whole theater went, I am
Our whole
Steve.
theater went,
It
yeah,
was
what
great.
I
It
am
was it
Steve.
was great. The whole theater was honestly just quoting the Minecraft meme. So
Yeah, I know. It was
it
crazy.
made the whole experience just all the better. But after the I am Steve scene, we get to the freaking, like, what's it called? We just get he takes them to a village and stuff like
Mhm.
that, and shows them around, tells them about the game.
They love crushing loaves. Yeah.
Crushing loaves, Iron
Yeah.
Golem shows up, and that also generates a couple memes with Natalie's scream. You should go on Twitter; it's so funny. There's so many
Yeah, I
Natalie
know.
screams. And then
He said,
we go to freaking we get the best song, honestly, my favorite song in the entire movie, the Lava Chicken
"La la
song.
la la lava, chicken,
Yep.
Steve's lava chicken."
It's great. It's great.
Jack Black starts singing his ass off, and I'm
Yeah,
all here for
I
it.
freaking love it. 'Cause I'm not a big fan of like characters singing in movies. I don't like musicals. This wasn't really a musical, but like I genuinely enjoyed like Jack Black singing in this movie.
Hmm.
I thought it was pretty good. So yeah, that's a lot from me at least. But yeah, and then like the freaking they freaking they eventually the piglins show up to the freaking the village, and raid it. Yeah, they raid the village, and
Yeah, for real.
I liked the I liked the general, the piglin general. How
Oh yeah.
I don't know who plays the character, but they did a good job voicing him. This is just
Mhm.
it, I don't know. Something about it is just he's genuinely a funny character. I would have.
Yeah.
I wish he didn't get murked in that movie, cause I would have been all for it if like he switched sides and joined
Yeah,
them.
that would have been
I
funny.
would have been
He
great.
turns on the witch piglin and shit, and you
Hmm.
just
He should have. Honest, I would have been happy if he switched sides and became like a character, just a prominent character for the remainder of the movie. That
Mhm.
he's great, but they get separated and stuff. They freaking Steve, the garbage man, and freaking Henry escape with Elytra to get away from some ghasts, while freaking Dawn and Natalie run.
Yeah, to just run,
They just
and we
run.
don't see him ever again until like what, like 30 minutes
Yeah.
into the movie.
So it's funny, guys. There's like a freaking
Yeah,
man witch scene in the freaking
yeah.
Elytra scene that I just that cracked me up. That was great. I
I
love
was
that.
like, please don't. I think I shouted this in the theater. I was like, I don't want to see Jack Black 69 this man. Please don't do this.
Dude, they almost did. Oh my gosh, it was
I
just
was like,
especially like how Jack Black's trying to like climb back on top of Jason Momoa, like grabbing his butt cheek and all. It was just
oh my god.
I liked how he like before then he was like grabbing onto his hair and pretty much riding him like he was a motorcyclist. It's just great. That was funny. But yeah, the freaking I love that whole sequence, and freaking eventually they freaking. So after they split up and stuff like that, Natalie and Don they come across Dennis, Steve's dog, and
Yeah.
they pretty much lead them to find Steve. While they're doing that, freaking Steve, Steve and the other two, freaking they what do they do? They go to the Redstone Mines. Yeah, they go to the Redstone Mines.
And find Steve's diamond stash,
Yeah,
and Mr. Garrett helps himself to some diamonds.
yeah. Throws the whole adventure off course because he won't give the orb to Steve unless he takes him to the diamond so he can get his life together.
Hmm.
So he can take him to the real world and stuff. And obviously that causes some discourse between Henry and the garbage man, stuff like that. But all movies end with them all being friends at the end, so
Yeah.
it's just a little discourse that will get resolved eventually. But they eventually reach the Woodland Mansions. That's the whole reason they've been like traveling. Anyway,
Because originally we never mentioned it, but what was it? Who broke the thing that the orb goes into?
it was Garrett the garbage man. He freaking
Oh
stole
yeah,
it.
he was the one that broke it, and they had to find a new one, and the only one apparently was in the Woodland Mansion.
Yeah,
So,
we get it. We see the villagers, so we now get to see the illagers, and eh, like their appearance is kind of worse than the villagers. I'm not going to.
even though the McDonald's toy makes them look like Squidward, but we're not gonna talk about that.
Dude, oh my gosh, I'd say the best looking mob in the entire movie is the Enderman. He just looks dang
Yeah.
1-to-1 with
Oh,
the game.
and we had a Herobrine tease during that Enderman like little montage thing
That's
where all the
right.
characters are
They have
uh
like white eyes or something like that, or just
so everyone had purple eyes and Steve had the white eyes.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the closest thing we're going to get to a Hero Brian appearance in the
Yeah.
official
Mhm.
Minecraft movie. So take that as what you will. We're getting the Easter eggs and stuff like that. Like I'm glad like it's this like it's not just this movie isn't just for like the general audience. It's like this was
Yeah.
also made for the Minecraft
It was
community.
made for Minecraft. And it's the same thing with the FNAF movie when that came out. That movie was made for the fans, and mainly the fans liked the movie. The people that doesn't know who FNAF, what FNAF is, or never played the games didn't like the movie.
I
I mean,
guess this pretty
yeah.
much is another FNAF situation to where like
Hmm.
if you're not a big Minecraft, like if you're not a super fan or you're just not like you just don't care for the game or know very little, you're not going to really enjoy the movie. Like
Yeah.
sometimes not like it's there's like these movies sometimes be made for with a specific audience in mind. So, but like the
And
Minecraft,
besides, this movie was backed by Jeb, so that was
yeah.
oh yeah, the Jeb appearance.
Oh yeah,
We got the Jeb cameo.
Oh yeah, speaking of freaking that, so like there's a subplot, there's a romance subgenre in this freaking movie, a subplot if you will.
With Jennifer Coolidge's character
And a nitwit
falling in love with
villager.
a villager.
It's just it's so like the honestly some of the freaking just the setup writes itself honestly here.
Yeah.
It's just so funny. But yeah,
When she takes Nitwit out on a date and he's just going,
after hitting her
"Aw."
with a car, it's great.
Yeah.
Jeb is like the waiter there, and it's great. And then Fulgen, it's just so funny. And then like,
Oh my god.
so they
Okay,
go to the
so
Woodland Mansion. Yeah, they go to the Woodland Mansion. Freaking, uh, freaking Garrett and Steve get caught up with the villagers, while Henry gets screwed over by an Enderman. That's when we get the
wait,
hero.
he's in the loot room, so he manages to get to the loot room, and then that's when he finds the Enderman.
He finds the
Yeah.
Enderman, um, but not before finding all these other cool things like a stack of freaking meat in one chest.
I never understood why he never took that Totem of Undying. There was one in there, and he never took it.
Yeah, well, to be fair, he didn't know what that was. So.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
But what I didn't understand was he opens a chest, he grabs a diamond. He grabs the diamond axe, right? And I'm like, okay, he got a diamond axe. He opens another chest, finds a diamond sword. Doesn't grab that. I'm sitting here. I'm
I'm
like,
like, bro, like.
you grabbed that axe because you wanted a weapon, but there's a sword, right? What? I mean, I know in Java Edition the axe does more damage than the sword, but he
He was
wouldn't
trying
know
to think of the
that.
strats.
He wouldn't. What's the strategy with
I
adding an
don't know.
axe to a sword? That thing is a
But no,
longer blade and has more reach. I'm just saying.
and
Better
so,
swing.
a little backstory about his character. I heard when I was doing read up on this movie that he was the modder of the movie. So that's what he was able to craft like all these things that you're not able to be able to have in vanilla Minecraft, like that
Oh,
tater tot launcher that he had, and other things.
okay, that makes sense. Because I was
Yeah,
wondering that they just said screw it with the crafting recipe. So he's the modder.
yeah,
Okay,
he's the modder.
I'm able to
Yeah.
forgive it more then, because I was like, this ain't in the game unless they add it
Mhm.
to the game, which they probably should. You know,
I remember when the trailer came out and they teased the swiftness boots, the boots of swiftness, and everyone's like, "That's not in normal Minecraft." But then they found
hey, well, yo,
no the
hold on, you cut out. You could
oh yeah, we're
you
here.
cut out
Okay,
from freaking your swiftness. You said they weren't in the normal Minecraft, but then yeah, people checked
hold
it
on,
out.
technical difficulties.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Okay, are we back? We good?
yeah, you're good. You're still here.
All right. What game is that from? Minecraft Dungeons: The Boots of Swiftness,
Yeah,
or is it? Okay, yeah. I never played that one, so I don't know.
I
But
played it. It's pretty good.
yeah,
It's pretty good.
yeah,
Boots of Swiftness is in the game. They just like in the base game, normal Minecraft, but they don't look like that. But
yeah.
in freaking Minecraft, but dungeons, that's what they look like. So
Okay,
people were
okay.
saying
I
that
I
they
didn't know.
ripped it
Yeah.
off from Terraria. I immediately figured out that that was not the case, and that was from Minecraft
Yeah.
Dungeons. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, yeah.
Anyways, Steve and Garrett get themselves into a little illager fight club.
Yeah, and
Yeah. Hmm.
guess what? Guess what? Freaking Garrett has to fight. Chicken
Chicken
jockey.
jockey.
Yeah, he gets his butt beat by the chicken jockey, and then Steve has to come in and save him. So
And they gave the chicken, they gave the baby zombie actual crying noises
that
too
was
when
not
he defeated him. I
sarcastic.
was like, oh my god.
It's like I personally did not feel bad for that zombie at all.
Yeah, I know. I didn't.
Like why don't
The amount of baby zombies I've been killed by in the
yeah, those
game.
things
Yeah,
kill.
no.
Bro, I don't know. I do not feel for that zombie. You've given me so much bad times in the game. I am not gonna feel for you, bro. Freaking Garrett should have, instead of trying to make it feel better, should have just kicked him across the room. Just that I would have done that.
Yeah, I know.
And
Anyways, they make it out of there alive, and I guess a bunch of the gas with piglins on them come flying in, and they steal the orb.
oh yeah, they steal the orb. Freaking Garrett sacrifices himself to save Henry, and they
Hmm.
all think he's dead. And then they meet up with Don and Natalie, who have built a little hut, a little mushroom house.
Hmm.
In the meantime, I don't know why they did that, but they did. But it looks cool. It looks cool.
It was a nice house,
Mhm.
better than anything I can build in the game. But um,
Yeah.
I mean, the most I'm able to build is what Steve made his pink wool house. That's my building skill.
Nah, I'm not a great builder either.
Yeah.
But it's good. I liked it. Mushroom house
Hmm.
and stuff like that. And then they say they all they all come together and stuff, and they say the name of the movie, Minecraft. We got
Oh yeah, I love that moment, bro. I think some people didn't like it. I liked it.
I
They were
liked it.
like, Steve was like, "We're gonna mine and craft. We're Minecraft."
I
I was
was like,
like,
perfect, beautiful,
"Yeah,
absolute cinema. It was
yep."
great. then they all like put their hand in the middle and like 3, 2, 1. They all say different things.
They were gonna say 3, 2, 1, Minecraft. I would have died if they did that.
So they assemble things. They go to Steve's stash. They get diamond armor, full set, and then
Which I didn't understand with the diamond armor. They said they have a full set of diamond armor, but they left out
the
the
leggings.
pants.
Yeah, but then
But
there's an iron armor full set that actually has the pants,
yeah,
and it's
so
just
I was like, I never understood that. I was like, okay,
I was like, I just want to say too, when Steve puts on the diamond armor, he looks so goofy. It's
it's
funny.
funny.
It's so funny.
It's like a serious moment too, and when you see him in the armor, and you just die laughing because it's just Jack Black in blocky armor.
I love it. It's just. Oh my gosh! He immediately loses the chest plate. But
And that pig, yeah, that piglin takes his chest plate out in one hit.
yeah,
This is
like,
diamond armor. I was
this
like,
is diamond
what?
armor. Like, all right, we better see Netherite in the next movie. All right, but
That's what they should have went for, netherite. Like,
uh,
but I mean,
yeah,
they probably couldn't be able to because as soon as they enter the nether, they would have got captured.
yeah, they would have to go
Yeah.
to the Nether to get Netherite and stuff
Hmm.
like that. But that diamond armor is more iconic, so it makes sense
Yeah.
to use that. But freaking so they they gear up and stuff. They make a bunch of iron golems. Which caught me off guard was what they make one iron golem with boots of swiftness instead of a pumpkin.
Oh yeah, they make it with the boots of swiftness, and it makes like a armored like iron golem type thing.
Yeah, a big iron golem that can move quick, which
Hmm.
like that also caught me off guard. I'm like, what the fudge? Maybe I don't know if that's in Dungeons or Minecraft
Yeah.
Legends or something like
I
that.
think it's because of who was the one that did it? Was it Henry who did it?
Oh
Because if it
yeah,
was,
because
he's the modder.
yeah, he
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
He's the modder. So,
yeah.
because sometimes I'd be going off saying like, oh, that's not in the game. So I hope this is a tease for them to add this. Nah,
For real.
they ain't adding that to the game.
That'd
But
be too overpowered if
yeah,
they did.
they they
Just
they
like
they, they what?
just like with Minecraft story mode, how everyone wanted them to add the Wither Storm and they never did.
Yeah,
Bro,
that's
that
another
would
thing.
no.
We gotta learn. We gotta understand that these Minecraft stories are they're never meant to be like 100% game accurate. Cause
Yeah.
but it's
Oh, anyways, they defeat the piglins. Jack. So I found it real funny because the big bad piglin that was controlling everything tried to stab Jack Black as she was
yeah,
hurt.
yeah. Come closer. I want to tell you something.
Come closer. I want to tell you something. And she's
Tries
like,
to
oh.
just keep just even to her last breath just
Yeah.
tries to win. It's so funny. But
And you can see them going towards the portal. They
yeah,
have all the villagers behind them and all the iron golems and everyone.
yeah, it's
And
great.
Steve is just smiling the whole entire time. He's just
Yeah. Oh, and
happy for them.
Garrett doesn't actually die. That's why I put the quotation
Yeah.
marks earlier. He
He
so,
flies in on the gas thing.
he comes in with a gas. Henry is falling to his death, but doesn't die because he's saved by Garrett. So there you go.
Mhm.
And then after that, they beat the piglins and all that. They all go to their portal. Freaking
We get the next musical number.
yeah, freaking what's it
He
called?
sings. He sings to Dennis. Yeah.
And yeah, and then like the movie ends.
Oh no, yeah. Wait. He sings to Dennis, and then it's "I Feel Alive" at the very end. Yeah.
Oh yeah, so yeah, he does that. I
Yeah.
feel alive at the very end, and
Mhm.
I think the movie ends off there. I think they maybe talk for a minute, and then
Mhm.
we see all their lives together. Freaking Dawn gets to quit her previous job and actually do what she wants to do.
Yep.
Freaking Garrett gets his life together. Freaking Henry makes all the friends in school, and
Steve is working with Garrett, which is I find funny,
Yeah.
but as yeah.
it's great,
And that's why they had that musical number at the end. They were both singing that. They were
Yeah.
both going off.
And then
Jason Momoa had some voice on him.
dude, oh my gosh, we
Yeah.
freaking gotta get another freaking I just love the chemistry in that movie.
Yeah, I know.
And then Natalie is I honestly forgot what she did, what the heck she was, what happened with her. Natalie is
She was
happy. I don't know.
she was like teaching like some like fight
Oh
class or
yeah, that's
whatever.
right. She
Yeah.
was, yeah. So because she discovered she can fight or something in the movie. I'm
Hmm.
not sure, but yeah. So and then the movie ends, but then
Yep.
we get end credits scene, and we get we don't see her face, but we get a glimpse of Alex. Alex shows
Yep.
up.
And Alex is living in Steve's old house.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
bam, we get Alex. I don't know if that's an indicator that we're going to get a sequel, or if they just wanted to let us
I
know
even
that
heard him in
Alex
the
is
theater.
exists.
He was like sequel.
Bro, yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I want, bro. I want like now now I need a sequel, bro. Bring back
Hey,
the
hey,
original
hey,
cast.
Jack Black, if you're watching this, put me and Tim in the movie. Have Tim play his character Geckie. Have me play Tommy. I'm joking.
Let's make a
But no,
freaking
like for real though, if you want to invite us into the set, feel free.
feel free. We'll get that
Yeah,
call. I'll be waiting for that call. We'll
I'll
never get it.
drive to California if I have to. I'll drive to.
That'd be some darn crap, bro. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure they normally fly their actors out.
Well, they fly. I mean, they filmed the movie in New Zealand, so you can't drive to New Zealand, of course.
Yeah, so
But
we
yeah.
just saying, if you don't want to
Hmm.
pay for our flight tickets stuff.
Yeah, I
I
know,
don't
right?
even listen. I don't even care if I'm in the movie. I just really like just, let me be part of the freaking premiere. Let me be part of the grass carpet.
The grass carpet, man. Like
But
shit.
yeah, so that's the end of the movie and stuff. Honestly, I thought the story was it was generic. It was basic, but the
It's just
comedy was there.
it was just a basic like Jumanji. Like if you've seen those movies, it was basically that
That's
was the story. Yeah,
I honestly think that's what Jack Black wanted. Hey, what if we?
just pretty much.
What if instead of what if we did Jumanji again, but this time we're in Minecraft? Jumanji Minecraft edition.
For
Okay,
real.
but yeah,
Hmm.
I do think we should have gotten the Wither or the Ender Dragon. You know, a more
Hmm.
iconic Minecraft thing. Because who the hell is this Piglin witch character?
I feel like they just added the piglins in because they were just like the brand new update, and everyone pretty much knew because of the updates.
Yeah, I
Like,
mean, like that's
what
fine.
version what title update does this movie take place in? What version?
Okay, well let's see. They added so we like it's obviously past the Nether update because
Yeah.
freaking Steve builds a frog statue, which is pretty almost 1-to-1 with the mob. Excuse me.
Hmm.
I'm I don't I forget. Was there cherry blossom trees in the game in the
I didn't
movie?
see any.
Because
I didn't see
there's
any.
some on this
Yeah.
cup, but I don't. If there
Yeah.
is, then we're way past like the Nether update and stuff like that. We didn't see there was no warden, so I don't know if
Hmm.
the cave update happened yet or not. But yeah, I would if the cherry blossoms happen, then warden should be in there.
And let's talk about the main part that everyone had complaints with when the first trailer came out. Why is it not animated? I mean, now that I've seen the movie, I mean,
I think
I don't
it's
care if it's not
yeah,
an animated or not. Like, I mean, it's still Minecraft at
and
the end of the day.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think and like yeah, I agree. Like with some people, it should have been animated, but like it could have. This movie visually could have been better animated,
Hmm.
and I do 100% agree. I think
Yes, I do agree with that. But I'm just saying, like, now that I've seen the movie,
yeah, it's just
the live
not
action works.
not
Yeah.
only that. I'm pretty sure there's going to be a couple people out there who are going to remake this entire movie animated, like in the animated
Yeah.
form. I don't know if they'd be able to freaking upload it to YouTube or not, but if they
Probably not. 'Cause
can, that's
that's piracy pretty much still.
yeah, that's true. It's I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know. But I know there's going to be people out there who would be willing to remake this entire movie completely in the
Mhm.
animated form. So if you do still want the animated version, I'm sure you could find it out there eventually after someone makes the whole thing. I think it's likely someone will.
Mm-hmm.
So like Minecraft is
So
such an easy thing to animate as well because it's just a
yeah, I know
game.
it.
So
We did it with our movie. We
yeah, so
we pretty much animated it. Well, you animated it. I
yeah,
didn't do shit.
yeah. It's like it's free software. This is really not that hard. But
Mhm.
yeah, I don't like. Ultimately, I did not mind it being I did not mind it being live action. It wasn't really like throughout the movie. I wasn't like, dang, this should have been animated, or gosh, dang,
Mhm.
this should have. Because like you have to remember at the same time, like this, they start off in the real world. And yeah, sure, you could say like, oh, you could just have the real life actors play themselves in the real life world and then voice act in the animated part of the movie. And I say, yeah, I can see
But I feel like
that,
that wouldn't
but
work though. I mean, like, because they go from live action to animation, but I don't know.
yeah, and you would have to freaking
Yeah.
like match the pixels to their characters, and sometimes it just doesn't
Mhm.
always look right. So I can see why they just stuck with live action the entire time, which I'm fine
Mhm.
with and stuff like that. I don't know how they're going to do it in like if someone were to remake the uh, the movie in animation form, but I'm sure they'll find a way. I don't know how they would do it, but I digress. So with the whole animation versus live action input, I think it's fine. I think
Yeah.
the visually, I think it could be better. I think we could take a step back
Oh yeah,
and
they could have done a lot better
I
with
think
the.
like remember this is Minecraft. We don't need the
But
freaking.
you gotta remember, most of that was practical effects. Most of that wasn't really CGI.
I'm just saying we don't need a
Yeah.
super hyper realistic sheep. That
Mm-hmm.
thing
I
was
know. Yeah,
ugly.
that thing was scary.
That thing. This like the skeletons, they look cool. The zombies, they looked all right. Baby zombie was kind of ugly, but whatever.
Hmm.
It's a zombie. The chicken was all right looking. It was pretty
Chicken
good.
was on par.
I'd say yeah, the
I was
chicken was all.
surprised about that.
The Enderman was best looking because it looked like it
Mm.
was just pulled straight from the game and given like a little bit of extra details. But
Yeah.
the I can't get over that sheep. The sheep was the ugliest of them all, bro. In
So,
like second place is the wolf.
what would you give your final score out of 10?
Out of 10. All right.
Yeah,
Official Geckie review score coming in hot. I'm going to give it a 7.6 out of 10.
7.6. I'm a little
7.6.
higher.
You're a little higher?
Yeah.
Okay.
The Kubro rating system would rate this film at an 8.3 out of 10.
8.3. Oh.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
I the reason why my rating is so high is because the comedy for the movie is what
Hmm.
carried it. I like the
Yeah.
comedy and stuff. I liked it a lot, so that's my reasoning for it. But yo,
I mean, my main reasoning was Jack Black and the comedy, and then like the whole Minecraft scape that they created, I loved
I did too.
dearly. Yeah, so I was like, that just brought points up. Like we did say early on, the story does suffer a little bit because it has kind of like a little, like it doesn't know what to take with the story.
Hmm.
But you can forget that in this type of movie because this type of movie is just there to just you're there to just have fun.
Yeah,
It's just like.
I think you'll have a better experience watching this movie with some friends too. I think going
Yeah.
alone. I think if you go alone, you're not really like you're not. I ain't saying like if you watch this movie by yourself, it's not gonna be a good movie. Period. But I think
Mhm.
make having the you would have a way better experience if you're in a room with somebody or like people because like I said we had a really great theater experience. Everyone was like quoting the freaking like memes that would show up in the movies.
Spider Jockey.
Freaking
Oh no, it's
Flint and
chicken jockey. Why did I say spider
I
jockey?
don't
What the
know.
fuck?
It was Flint and Steel, Spider Jockey. I am Steve. It was all great. It was all great. So
Yeah.
so I say like if you're going to watch this, watch it with somebody because it'll make the experience much more fun. Stuff like
Hmm.
that. Um, Car theater was packed. Actually, it was there was
Yeah, it was.
it
It was packed
I
for a
was
theater. I know
I
some reviewers I watched, they said they were in empty theaters. I was like, how were you an empty were
That
we
caught
like
me.
the only theater in our state that had like everyone and their mother there? Like,
Yeah, dude, because I
yeah,
think everyone was ready and like everyone was quoting the movie. It was like everyone was having a good time.
yeah.
So
We had a
yeah,
good experience,
yeah, it was a
so
good experience. Like that, and that's what distracts us from the story. Is like we're laughing, we're having a good time and stuff. We're quoting these things. It's
Mhm,
great. So like that's why I say, like like I think the movie is good. Story wise, not too much, but in a lot of other aspects, I think it makes up for it and stuff like
mhm.
that. So I I I'd say it's good. I'm definitely going to watch it again later this
Yeah,
weekend.
definitely. Yes.
So
Well, he's seeing it again tomorrow.
yeah,
While
I'm
I
doing that.
well,
uh,
I have to be at work, unfortunately. So
yeah, but it is what it is. Um, but yeah, I highly recommend seeing this movie, especially with some pals. It's going to be a great experience. Um, yeah, if you're there for the story, I wouldn't get my hopes up at all. It's really
yeah.
um,
If you're like one of those like story people, like story's the only thing that matters to you, you're not
yeah,
gonna like the film.
you're not
You're
gonna like it.
yeah.
You're not gonna like it. But if you're just there for an experience, yeah, I'd say go for it. Watch the movie, enjoy
Oh
it.
yeah,
It's
and at
great.
the beginning of the film, I did like when after the Mojang logo and stuff came off, how it came up as the generating world thing. I love
Oh
that
yeah,
so
that's
much.
the
Yeah,
beginning. So yeah, the beginning of the movie starts off like you're actually loading into I love that, loading
yeah.
into a world. Yeah, but yeah, I think that does it for this review. So yeah,
hmm
if you guys, if like I said before, if this video does well, you guys could submit some movies or something like that.
Yeah,
We
and it
could
doesn't have to
ask.
be new movies. I mean, granted, we will do new movies like those back there, Deadpool and Captain America,
Yeah,
but like even older movies that you want us to watch and review for you guys, we will do that for you.
freaking. Who knows? Maybe I can. Maybe
Maybe movies we've already seen, we'll probably
movies.
just put
Yeah,
out random reactions or
random
not reactions
reviews,
or
reviews and
reviews.
stuff like
Yeah,
that. And it doesn't even have to be like cinematic movies either, because like I'm not gonna
yeah.
lie, I wouldn't be opposed to watching like. There's a couple YouTube movies on YouTube I've watched as well that I find
hmm
that I either find like egregious or great. So if there's any movies on YouTube you guys want to see, no, we're not reviewing our Geckie movie because that's biased.
We already did that. Yeah,
Technically,
and
yeah,
that's
we are
biased.
technically
Yeah.
already did. So spoiler discussion, but if you guys want, we can I don't know review something else or
We
something.
should review the new Snow White and trash it.
I mean, I don't want to pay for that.
I
Ew.
know, I know, yeah, I know. I don't want to either.
Bro.
If someone wants to pay for our tickets, then yeah, we'll
Yeah.
go see it.
Or honestly, I'll just go on a piracy site if anything. Don't do piracy, kids. It's
Yeah,
wrong.
please don't do that.
It's wrong. But at the same time, they don't give you much choice because they be deleting stuff from their streaming networks all the time. So
That's why
increasing their
I
prices.
buy Blu-rays over there
Yeah,
because when
honestly,
they remove them off of streaming services, you can watch them on those.
that's also smart too. Get freaking.
Yeah,
I'm actually thinking about doing what you're doing and start buying physical media. I
yeah.
have a freaking Blu-ray player, aka my Xbox. So that will I I
And
that works
plus,
for
I
me.
mean, you get a lot more with physical media. Not just a movie, you get behind the scenes, all this shit.
Oh
You even get
yeah,
cool
so
steel books. I have, so
yeah, guys,
there.
just screw it. Digital. I know it. Like I know you like it, it's a little bit of a hassle. You have to actually go out of your way to get them. But it's
Yeah.
better than paying for a streaming service
And
and expecting to
plus,
watch some content that's not there anymore.
with streaming, they lower the well, what is it? The um, what's it called with 1080p and all that? The
The
ratio or whatever
resolution.
resolution. On streaming, the resolution is lower because it's like streaming the film. With those discs, it's stuck at one resolution, so like 4K, and it's just that big picture.
Yeah, you guys should start doing
Yeah,
physical media. I think I'm going
yeah.
to. So, Yeah, that or sail the seven seas, but because streaming is honestly where's this? Wait, where's the Minecraft movie going to stream? It's okay. So it's
Probably HBO Max because it's Warner Brothers.
yeah. I was about to say it's probably
Yeah.
that because Warner, but I don't own HBO Max, so.
I have it for Last of Us Part 2. Oh yeah, if you guys want us to review that when that comes
Oh
out,
yeah, it doesn't always have to be movies. It could be like shows
yeah,
and stuff.
we can review the first season if y'all want us to. I mean,
Honestly, yeah, first season we
yeah,
could do that, and I mean it's pretty
mhm,
much like, yeah, we could do that and stuff.
yeah.
And I don't know, like some other freaking shows out there, like maybe The Boys, Invincible. I have watched. Well, you would have to watch Invincible if they've
Yeah,
still
I would
on.
have to watch it. He's probably gonna force me to watch it soon, so.
Yeah, you should. It's a freaking show, but just because it's animated, you don't want to watch it. All right.
I'm sorry, I don't. If you guys know me, I don't do well with animated films. I just don't know why. Like, I just can't sit there for like 2 hours in an animated film and just watch it.
You watch the GTG movie, no problem.
I mean, yeah,
You're
bro,
in. You're
I've
the
watched Spider-Verse with no problem. I mean,
okay.
that's
Well,
Spider-Man.
that's
Yeah,
that's Spider-Man.
yeah,
Sure,
yeah.
just whatever. But yeah, it is what it is. We're gonna end it off here though. If you guys enjoyed this review, then yeah, leave a like, subscribe to become part of the adventure. Comment down below what you guys want us to review next. I don't know when the next time we're gonna do this. It ain't gonna
Yeah, I
be
know. Yeah.
I'm in the middle of moving right now too, so like videos, frequency of my videos may deter just a bit. But once everything is settled, I'll be on my way back to making videos again. So yeah. But thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to become part of the adventure, as I said before. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.
And have a good Minecraft day.
Shut the fudge.